So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second round here, second match, second semi-final here for the last week of the ENC, and this is going to be GB versus BNL on Artois. Pretty much the lineup is all the same. There's still the same people we've seen during these previous matches of the ENC. So Arcana, Tom Graham, First Duke Pools, Douglas, Jet Powered, Sirio, and Cicero for the GB. And on the other side, Imagination, Mondolider, Joachim Proust, I think. ENC is rigged. With very funny names. Sane and Ragnarok with Wallon Internet, Ipstorian, and Shichet and Trench Birdie, which is Burber. And there we go, we're live. Meanwhile, Jet Power is sponsoring his his Twitch stream. Don't go and watch them. So GB is attacking first, and whoa, I can see all the BNL in the feed, kill feed.
Yeah, not a great start.
GB always started a bit slowly during his games, but actually managed to coordinate their attack pretty easily in the next minutes. And there we go. Some guys that were actually in but got wiped down by Ragnarok and
Sane really holding the left for them.
yeah. Two guys for the GB alive so far. And some
Looks like they're gonna
opponent
try
back
gonna
in
spawn
their
in mid.
trench.
And they didn't. Okay.
Nice spread by the BNL, but at this point I would say that they need more people on the sides, actually more than middle.
So we've got British in mid and in right. Now just right.
Good action by Bondolet, but it goes gunned down by Sirio. And yep, GB is starting with his great tactics, as we've seen many times before. BNL trying to pick them one by one, though. With pretty much BNL is a really solid lineup and very consistent players.
Yeah. Since the last time they fought with the British, they've added Sane and switched someone else for Joachim. So it is a slightly stronger lineup. Also, last time Trench Berber wasn't there, and he's there now.
Yeah. Oh! Douglas entering in the trench on the other side. While the left foothold for the British guys is wiped. Now foothold for them. And last alive is
Let's
Douglas.
see if he can get the spawn here.
Oh, supported by Tom Graham, actually managed to wipe a flanker.
But he didn't get the spawn. He's the last one, and it's gone.
BNL guys were too close there, and double airplane bomb, actually not by the same guy, but double airplane bomb for the GB team.
Coordinated airplane bombs, of course.
Yeah. BNL pushing a bit slowly. Actually managed to, for the GB team, to spread a bit out through the trench. And
Sane
with
coming in on the right, never mind.
Sirio defended pretty well that finger. So he managed to slow down again the BNL attack. Oh, while also Ragnarok got the nice hardplane bomb there. Oh, some confusion in the trench. I see, seen a lot of stabs. But still, BNL really struggling at this point to get in, or to get any high grounds at least. Sheshet the Mud Crabbo is the only one really close on the left side, but it goes gunned down by Arcana. Second NCO for the GB.
So we're in the hill now.
Yep.
And another in left.
That's
See if
pretty
Jet
much
hits.
the best foothold you can get on this map, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Another BNL guy jumped in the hill, and a GB player, oh, she's jet powered trike, wiped him out pretty easily. Oh, nice flank for him. Got a nice double. Oh, he got stuck in the wire, and Ragnarok managed to get him. Like with the kids while they're hitting gem. Should be going for a little push on this foothold, but oh, another airplane bomb by Ragnarok. Airplane bomb kill. Yeah, GB managed to wipe this foothold pretty easily, I would say, without missing a lot of players. And still, GB players are able to flank around this hill, get on this side and deserting for a second, and without getting disturbed by BNL players that actually are respawn on their trench. Think I missed a team wipe, I guess, for BNL.
I'm not sure it was quite a team wipe, but close.
Well, so
No
far there's
progress
only one
going there.
player alive, which is Ipstorian. Oh, respawn back in their trench for the BNL.
Looks like they're gonna get the spread before the Brits really get in.
Oh, and we're seeing Arcana definitely rushing in and getting the... Oh, but it goes down by Ipstorian. Nice pick for him. And now, whoa, that's some good attack. Like a pincer maneuver for the GB, and BNL has to retreat on the mid area.
All
Whoa.
but Hipstorian dead for the BNL.
GB also capping really quickly the trench with 7 players in, halfway capped.
So the
Big
BNL will
respawn
respawn in the mid.
Let's see. Let's see if they can clutch it. Oh. BNL guys still losing the trench. GB has 3/4 cap it. Oh, Tom Graham missed a couple of shots on Ipstorian. Hey. And the ping did that. GB players still have a nice foothold on the left side. According to their point of view, 2 guys alive for them.
Seshet just leaving Grump there.
Oh, things are pretty static because GB
Didn't
team
get the spawn.
all respawn in the back.
Grump is still holding there.
Yup.
No, I mean Wilson. Oh, he's dead
Okay,
anyway.
he goes down, but it wasn't really disturbed by BNL attackers or rushers there. Actually managed to chill for a bit. Oh, Cicero getting salty because
He's
of
been
it.
stabbed by a Maggie. That's upsetting
Straight
for him.
stuff. Yeah.
Very much considers himself the best melee player.
The best melee player, yeah, I've already heard that.
Yeah, he's got some competition here with Berber in this game.
Oh, I see. Yeah, definitely. Both of them are going for stabs.
Yes, of course.
Well, at this point I will look at the scoreboard, but as far as I've seen, the best player is Xerio with 16 and 7 as KD, followed by Arcana, also 16, and Ragnarok. But overall, Xerio managed to get a really nice KD, also due to his role, I think, in the GB team, which is actually the spawner one, am I right?
In terms of KD, it seems to be going much more the way of the British, yeah. Which will be the tiebreaker if this does end up as a tie. So it is important today.
Oh, and GB actually managed to get the additional time, 30 sec for them.
Is that
the
a wipe
BNL
for the
got
BNL
wiped.
with no dead
Yep.
Brits? Spawn in the mid again. Let's see if the Brits can handle it this time.
Oh, and
That's
GB
a
capped
British
it.
capture, okay.
First cap for them. I hope you're going to enjoy this.
No biased casting here.
Yeah, definitely.
But I must say, Maggie is having quite an embarrassing game.
Oh, but I think it was a team wipe also for the GB at this point.
Yes, it was, yes.
And
And
yeah,
a recap again. Okay.
very nice recap.
Very
Good
quick
team.
that.
I don't know if it was the lucky spawn in the middle for the BNL or just a good team coordination, but yeah. That was. Oh, while a player which is jet powered trike managed to spawn in a teammate there. Stabby Cicero. Still am getting some kills. Oh, but it goes down by. It was surrounded by 3 guys of BNL team. GB going for a push on the side.
They seem to all
Yeah.
be on the same side this time.
Oh, airplane bomb missing the kill. Yeah, and just one guy for the GB is trying to flank the BNL players. All crowded on the on their own left side. Oh, things are not looking good for this the little foothold on the left. BNL is trying to wipe them out and put off this nail.
We've got Brits on the extremes of each side, but neither seem to have got the spawn.
Yeah. Praise M2H
Yeah.
for their immersive spawn system. Actually, spawn kill is fixed. Minus 80%. 1 minute left for defense. And whoa, only one guy alive, which is Sheshet. Prone in the corner.
I can't see him amongst all the corpses. There he is,
Oh,
okay.
getting a kill, but Arcana easy jump shot at him. Oh, things are not looking good for BNL again, I would say. And yeah, it was the second cap for the GB.
Hipstorian having a very good game, by the looks of it.
Yo! He actually managed to raise his KD pretty well. Actually, looking at his KD is 26 and 9.
Yeah, best performer here at the moment.
Oh, and we've seen a change in the BNL lineup. We've seen not anymore double recon, but 1 recon.
Yeah,
Seems like
that's...
they have enough of the British footholds.
yeah, it's arguably the best tactic for it, but they are sacrificing their spawns. Whether or not
Yeah.
that's that valuable given how close these two trenches are.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see, let's see.
It's interesting they're keeping a Maggie as the NCO there, I think.
Do you propose a change or?
Perhaps Historian would have been better in that position, because it suddenly becomes much more important with the spawns.
Yeah, Imagination not really performing as we've seen in the previous matches.
No, quite.
Probably going too aggressive there.
Only one alive for the Brits at the moment. We're gonna see another recap.
Exterior. And
Yes.
last spawn. Whoa. Always BNL raising from his ashes, I would say. Yeah, not really. This is an intense match, I would say, and pretty much different than the previous one we've seen at 7 p.m. It was like a steamroll, at least the first round for the Nordics.
Oh yeah.
And yeah,
So
again,
far,
big push on the side for the British.
it's not particularly surprising. I do think the two teams are very balanced in general.
Yeah, I would say that GB has more individual action players. I would say yeah, but still, BNL actually managed to get good players too. Yeah, both teams are really balanced.
Doesn't
I
look
mean-
like Douglas will get the spawn here. And they didn't, and they all spawned back.
I mean, if we're looking at the KDs, GB team is definitely more balanced through his team members because of actually 7 players out of 8 has more than 20 kills at this point. While if you look at the BNL, not everyone has over 20. With only Ipsard and Satan going over 30 right now.
Yeah, it's quite a mix.
Oh, big push for the GB in the left BNL side, and they were kind of oblivious, I would say, because they left all open that area.
We'll see if their RT is recharged yet, and if GB can avoid it.
We'll see if GB has enough time to set up these tents. Oh, what's going on there? Oh. Oh.
BNL switching
Oh,
sides,
whoa.
interesting.
Oh, whoa. That's some Italian business, I would say.
Yes,
but
exactly. And another recapture.
well, that was a really bad mistake for the BNL. This is like a gift for the GB players.
Yes, yeah.
and some GB players are not really happy about this. Weirdos. While, oh, goddamn. Trench Brumiaka, Porber, 800 of ping. Whoa.
And just because we haven't mentioned it, it looks like they've switched out from artillery anyway. Back to
Yeah.
recon, yeah.
Back to double recon, which is the better solution in my opinion.
Yeah. There's not really much that matches the forward spawns.
Type F in Twitch, yeah. If anyone is looking at this stream, type F, please. Because that was really a gift for the BNL, from the BNL to the GB team. Well, BNL was still 2 minutes to recap the trench, or at least to get a foothold. So they can maybe actually manage to do a recap. So far they have a pretty good foothold on the right side.
Yeah, it looks like they might recapture again.
Yep. so far he's halfway capped with 8 players in for the BNL, 7 actually. Oh, Ragnarok going huge with a nice triple kill. Oh, and our cannon, nice double airplane bomb.
Okay.
Wow.
Just capture, recapture, capture, recapture. If it carries on like this, the Brits will capture one more time. Maybe.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Maybe we'll see the second draw of this tournament.
Well, so far we have 5 minutes left here for this first round. Maybe things will change on the switching side.
Which side do you think this map favors?
This is kind of a hard question, but I think German side is better, in my opinion. You still need to not lose the first trench though, because as soon as you lost the first trench, and it's difficult. I mean, according to the intent point of view, if you lost the first trench, you're done, because the no man's land is really huge, while the no man's land behind the first trench of the German side is pretty much small, as you've seen before, as you said before. So I would say this is more a German-sided map. Oh, but that was a quad feed by Trench Broom.
Yes, impressive.
Holding the left side, I would definitely. But oh,
They did get the spawn in there.
yeah, GB players are in.
Half in, half
Yeah,
coming
now
from the outside.
at this point are only 2 alive. And GB is conscious about that, and they're
They
pushing.
spawned again in the center before GB could really make any progress on capturing.
Oh, and no more GB players in the trench. Huge spawn for them. Back in the trench, and also just in front of the left side, and they're in. Oh. What was... what was Ipstern doing? Retreating and trying to pick people from the back. That's not a bad move.
I missed that.
GB players now camping really hard. They want to clutch this trench, I would say.
Not
Yep.
really making a huge amount of progress.
Huge respawn, 8 players in for the GB, and they're capping fast so far.
Looks like they're going back to their old tactic.
Yeah.
A very static looking game here, but everyone's alive and everyone's in the trench. Oh no, one BNL wandering outside the trench, but other than that.
Oh, and BNL losing the trench. British guys are already almost 3/4 capped the trench. Things are not looking good for BNL at this point. 2 minutes
But
left.
Estonian taking 2 out, that balances it. Stopping the capture progress.
Yo, and now they're holding.
They're retaking it.
Definitely holding. Oh, Sane. Oh, Sane trying to get used, but stalled by jet power there. Whoa. Another big spawn for the British, and now they're pushing. Now they want to get rid of the BNL players in the trench. Going through the corridor, not even for a flank. Trying to push really hard. They actually managed to do that. French is halfway capped still. Top ground piece is stub in the back. But it
With
goes
that
down by trench.
BNL respawn, it doesn't look like they're going to capture here. Unless they
Oh, Cicero missing his shot. Most unfortunate. But free quarter cap. Oh, oh, and another lucky respawn for the BNL on the side. Actually managed to hold the trench. Well, 20 seconds left, and only two British players alive in the trench. 10 sec. This is going to be a tie.
Yeah. Very intense ending now.
Yeah. Both teams tried to push them back, the enemy back, but whoa. Some good games. We've seen some good games here. Yep. Best player of the match. I would say Ipstarian and Sane.
Yeah,
Best.
they're the real
Not really the
standouts.
best KD though. But both of them are top killers here.
Yeah, again, as we said, the British team seems fairly consistent. No one there's really standing out a huge amount other than Douglas
None
and
of
Jet.
them are underperforming
No,
as other guys in the BNL.
BNL's quite a mix.
Yeah. And seems like we're going to have a break. I need a smoke after this. typical BNL things,
Yeah.
or at least Dutch.
Do your part, lads.
Oh, seems like. Oh, seems like the admin of the server forgot to set up the squad level to 100.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah.
like he just did it, did he?
Beef, why aren't you
Hello.
playing?
Who's this? Hello.
Hello, TV
Well,
guy.
you don't need to know who I am. Why aren't you playing?
They needed a streamer.
Yes.
Oh, okay, understood. Well, either
Question
way,
could-
cheers. Remember to drink a lot and goodbye.
Yes, of
Yes,
course, thank
bye-bye.
you.
Very drunk TV guy.
Always great to see him.
Oh, do we have some comments on the Twitch chat? I didn't check that.
Not that much. We have Savakas asking what Brahmi is about. It's just a thing Berbe says to English people. And then the rest of it is TV talking about drinking.
Oh, very nice.
So great stuff.
Secret.
The first round was a draw, Corv. 3-3. I think it was a 3-3 in the end.
Yeah, free.
Yeah. So what do you think the outcome of this is gonna be? It could really go either way.
I don't know. I don't know really. Both teams are really, really willing to get the victory. They want to clutch this game.
We really want to fight in the Nordics again. So
Yeah.
fun to do.
Maybe on Picardy, huh?
Ah, God. Best of 3 against the Nordics on Picardy sounds like a great way to spend my evening, yes.
Yeah.
We're not giving this up without a scrap.
I'd like to think GB has the upper hand so far, but you know, I'm a bit biased maybe.
Mm-hmm. Not biased, cast.
Yes, well. The upsetting thing about if we win in GB is we don't get that rematch we want against France. Very upsetting.
Well, if France is the same as we've seen today, well,
Yes, exactly.
it's going to be pretty easy.
Yes, well.
You know, missing a player. Hopefully we're going to start soon.
Who's that missing? Joachim.
Epstorian.
Oh. Oh, they switched out
Think-
Joachim for random. I think they did that at some point during the game. I missed that.
Yeah, just after the game ended. And yeah, we have 8 versus 8. Maybe we're going to get live soon.
Yes, we have, we're past the 5 minutes they should have had, so we should be restarting anytime soon.
Come on, you're British, not Swiss from Switzerland. Don't be that precise.
Just going to ask keep starting if they can start soon.
Ready, ready. Always ready. I'm ready. The fuck is this? Oh, we get live. Okay. Second round. Let's see how things are going to be.
So we should be seeing the Benelux attacking first this time.
Yeah, as Enfant.
We'll see if they can keep it stuck in that trench, the same as GB did. Otherwise, I think they'll have a difficult time, maybe.
Screen's ready, teammate. Yes, that's me.
ENC ready.
Yes, you're ready, yeah. Very good hashtag. Let's hope to use that again next year. Huh?
Tense to the ready, yes.
Yeah. Very good squad name. Actually, I would like to remind you that the spawns are changed on this map, so Townside is not
Welcome to the front.
attacking from the hill, but actually... Oh,
So
what
they're
are these guys
completely repositioning, except for a Maggie who's dead. They're all
Maggie.
going for that one side. With Ipstorian picking, that's what he's good for, I guess.
Oh! double cut down by wire. Barbed wire going huge with the kills.
Why are now
there.
the MVP of the British team so far this round? And they're in already. Who is Walloon Internet? I thought that was... Oh, that's Ragnar, okay.
GB always starting with a bit of a difficult.
I don't think they were expecting such a concentrated attack, so...
Yeah.
Douglas really destroying their attack on the left there, though. 5-0.
Yeah, definitely going huge on that corner. Oh, but Trench Broomy tried to get on the middle, but Douglas still pick him from the corner, defending really well. I would say that many of the GB guys performing pretty well with the Kar 98, so the central power rifle, more than actually the SMLE, I would say.
I think
Do you
it's...
confirm that?
I don't really know. I should know that. I don't. I mean, so far in
Well,
this game, I think it's
In
difficult
my
to say.
opinion, Douglas is doing his job better with a car than SMLE, or also Tom Gramp. Remembering the previous matches you've played.
I think historically, I mean, overall, if you count it by trenches, it's pretty much even. We performed better against SBM as centrals, but worse against France as centrals, so it's a bit of a mix. But I definitely don't think they're worse. I'm not sure there's a
Yeah.
huge amount of difference.
So far we've seen a really huge push for the BNL, and now they have a pretty solid foothold on the left side, while only one British guy is alive. Oh, massive respawn on the right side for the British guys. Actually splitting the trench in two halves.
Oh,
Oh.
triple airplane bomb, very unlucky.
Oh, wow. Better than Hardy.
This looks very similar to
Oh, and another
the
airplane
last
bomb.
round.
No, actually not it was the warm-up.
Ah,
Not really
yes,
the
yes,
first
yes,
round.
yeah. But I'm saying in general, this
Yeah.
yeah,
Take our position.
and a capture for the BNL.
Ooh.
We'll see how GP can deal with this. They've had issues before with any setbacks.
Yeah, Douglas only shines with his 11.5 KD on the British team. While at this point, BNL is more balanced in terms of kills.
Yeah, Ragnar and Hipstorian really being the only ones shining particularly.
Oh,
Pool's
Pool's
playing with
getting
a
it.
poker knife and
Oh.
getting 2 of them, despite the second being a trade.
yeah. Most unfortunate for him. Oh, Burber back to master of the server, by the way. Not anymore 800 of ping.
Only Hipstorian alive at this point for the BNL.
Oh, but it goes down by
But
Tom
they
Graham.
all spawn again on the left hand side.
Yeah, BNL is well known for having lucky spawns on sides, I would say.
So far this game, yeah.
Actually managed to wipe the British attackers on the mid area,
Hmm.
and now only one is there. Which is Syria. Oh, getting a good kill in the 1v1, but the Mondo Lider pushed him pretty hardly. Oh, Tom Gramp. Goes down by Montelider. Definitely holding that corner. Montelider, great plays by him. Oh, still getting some kills, but goes down by Cicero stabbing. And now Trench is plated.
Britain really having trouble making that much progress, despite having pretty much the entirety of the right here.
British guys still spawning in their own trench, but still on the left side according to the BNL point of view. And now they actually managed to cap something. Yeah, they're capping the trench. GB is capping. Almost halfway capped, only 4 guys for the BNL alive in the trench.
Let's see, spawn for the BNL all in right, and that capture progress is going very quickly.
Tom Grump going for a really nice flank.
Yes, we've seen him do that before. He's a big fan
All
of that.
alone managed to wipe 3 guys there.
A couple spawning
In the
on
back.
the
yeah,
Entente's left there.
And Imagination is stepping in.
Imagine getting
the
in
trench.
there.
After moving down jet powered trike.
Leaves just stash it in their far right.
And it goes down by Tom Grump.
And a
Easy step for him.
spawn in mid again. But not really getting in.
Oh,
So a
very
British
good.
recapture. This feels a lot like a tie, or a very close game either way.
Yeah. Well, the first cap for the BNL was definitely quick. And now they have to start all the way back. Having a bit of struggle to advance on that no man's land. Because you have to cross the barbed wire, and doing that you have to run, jump, doing a lot of things at the same time while the enemy team is shooting at you. And that's kind of a difficult thing.
Yeah. We saw in the first round them sort of hiding people, I think, to spawn where they can't really be expected. I think that's what happened first round. They would send the bulk of the people in one direction, but then they'd have one person hiding quite close near the middle. See here, they've got one coming up on the right, while most are coming on the left.
One BNL player going for a flank there. And is, I think, yeah, it is Burbu, but
See,
it
that's
goes
what I'm
down.
talking about. They just spawned on the right, and they're in there
Yeah.
because GB really over-rotated to the other direction.
GP at this point having a magnifique, definitely a magnifique spread in the trench. Defending every single centimeter, I would say. Well, Storian got a nice double there. Managed to spawn his team in, and now BNL is all on the
If
side.
Douglas hadn't moved for those 2 seconds, they wouldn't have got that spawn. Looks like the BNL are doing the classic British tactic.
They're trying to imitate the original.
Yes, the tactic they hate so much.
Yeah. Oh, and Ragnarok is all in the Arcana. Whoa. This is a game made by Airborne Bone Skill.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is kind of an annoying thing, getting killed by explosives in this game.
Oh, I didn't notice there one player out on the other side for the BNL. Oh, well, that was
Yeah,
right now
yeah,
instead.
He's pawn in the back. and he tried to get in, but their British defense was pretty much strong.
The Benelux really aren't letting the British flank at all on their foothold there.
Eyes up! Enemy incoming!
Ragnarok trying to go for a push, but three British guys were in front of him and can't really do anything about. ENL players not pushing, and GB as well. Just one trying to flank. Let's see the corridor. I think it's Tom Graham, but yeah, it's him. Definitely recognize that movement. Oh, and it goes down. Trade stab.
Really, Benelux benefiting much more from trades here.
And looks capping. Three-quart cap. They're capping by numbers so far.
Yeah, they're definitely going to take it now, aren't they?
We take our position!
Yes.
Yep.
And now
Second
they
trench
move.
cap.
That was absolutely the British tactic. There's no way they can say that wasn't.
Buy them some tents, you fucking faggots.
Yes, buy some tents.
And GB has to start all over again, but got a nice double spawn on the mid area. And I think it's Douglas, yeah, Douglas running in the middle. The BNL trench at this point. Trying to get a kills, but Sane managed to trade stab him.
Looks like the British are going to get in on their left, yeah.
Yep.
But now the Benelux is still on their right, so...
Oh, there's still a player for the BNL. Prone, I think it's Sheshet. Prone in the
Yes,
corner there.
it probably would be Seshet, wouldn't it?
And GB guys. Oh,
Only two
it's
Benelux,
Jet.
one
Jet.
Benelux alive, Seshet.
Oh, jet powered try goes down by Sheshet the mud crab, pushing him, and actually BNL is spawned on the right side. Managed to hold this trench, even though GP players have already three-quarter cap it with 7 guys in.
Only two get a new spawn for the Benelux. Was it in time for them to spawn closer, or have... No, they've spawned all the way back. Just 1
They
second
spawned-
too late.
No, this is another feature that M2H added. So, just before the trench is capped, the defenders need to spawn back in their own trench in the previous one.
Oh, okay.
This is a new feature, yeah.
Oh, fair enough. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel good about it, actually. Yes, I like it.
Well, it's another way to prevent spawn killing.
Yes. In the war against spawn killing, that definitely is working.
Oh, and Tom Graham managed to hold the corner alongside with jet powered trike. 2 carry players for the British team. Looking at the scoreboard, yeah, they're actually doing a good job. Tom Graham at least with 29 kills and 15 deaths. I think is the best KD around here. Followed by Douglas on the British team and Ragnarok Historian on the other side. Both with 29 and 28.
So Ragnar in the right or his left? Sorry, I've been saying the central directions the whole time, I think. So I'll switch to Anton. That's what we're supposed to do, isn't it?
Yeah, don't worry. 10 minutes left, and yeah, it's still a tie. Just tell me.
Again they've spawned on the right hand side, just outside. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, if this is going to be a tie, what will be the tiebreaker?
Kills.
Kills, okay.
Yeah. Sesh is
So
really
probably,
holding there.
GB is going to win if the tiebreaker is a kill.
Yeah, that's how it looked from round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think it would probably be a GB win. By tiebreaker, yeah.
Let's see.
They've got their foothold in the right again, so it's looking a lot like last time. I'm a bit
Not
surprised
only,
to see
yeah,
Britain
not
pushing
only-
here. They really don't need to.
Only because at this point there's also guys in the middle. Oh,
Yeah, that choice to push was interesting.
yeah. Actually, looking at the mid corridor provides you to control better this range, I would say.
Yeah, they had a good 4 people looking in the same direction. Anyone walking through there has no chance. Really.
Yeah, the only way to at least get some of them is to flank from the no man's land. But actually is you will be spotted pretty easily because of the trench being flat.
Okay, the British are being really stubborn in trying to go through the middle there. You just watch like 3 or 4 people try to peek there and all getting shot down. It's not going to happen.
Tom Grump is in a really nasty spot there, outside of the trench, is still in without deserting. Now he is in. Is not going for a push for the mid corridor, and it went for a backup to reload. And trench is plated again. BNL spawning on side and GB on the other. The BNL guys are looking for a small push, but GB guys are holding them up.
Walking out of the trench to pick. Interesting.
At this point, the best solution is to go for a no man's land flank for the BNL. From the BNL, instead of pushing on that corridor, which is a dead trap, I guess.
It seems a bit less so. It's it's less occupied now. They've really pulled back to the right hand side, the Benelux.
I kinda still got a kill with the airplane bomb. As far things are, whoa, this is really a static game at this point.
Yeah. It
I
might.
think got a nice double. So. Oh, Tom Grump going for flank? No, is him? No, he's Arcana. Or Douglas. I was Douglas. Trying for a little flank.
I'm just waiting for a good British plane bomb right here.
Oh, double.
Ah, there you go. Well,
Double for Ragnar.
wrong team, but still.
Hands on the way!
So it's gone to
Yeah, and-
overtime.
Now at this point, Benelux had the real advantage over GB.
It looks like they're trying to push them out of the trench here now.
Yeah. They're all going through the corridor.
We'll see how that works for them.
British guys are spawned in the trench, which is
Looks
a
like
good
he's
thing for them.
walking all right.
Oh.
Yeah, the
BNL.
British really not putting up much resistance against that charge.
Yeah, it was a massive push. by Sane and his comrades.
But it looks like Brits have come back in from where they spawned behind. It doesn't look like they left enough people behind on the right-hand side for the Benelux.
Oh, and yeah, only Shasheta is. He is the only one alive in the trench, and well, GB is controlling the most of it.
So they've switched sides now. Oh!
Ooh.
So that's going to be...
Got a double there, and holding his corner.
so
and
that's game over really for the British there.
Oh, yeah, that. There's only 3 minutes, and 3 minutes are for attack.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh, that's a bad thing for your team, I would say, Biff.
Well, at least we get to get our revenge on the French tomorrow, not next week.
Yeah. Oh, now GB are destroying the BNL, but doesn't really matter at all because what you gonna do? You have to wait 3 minutes, and 3 minutes are all for the BNL. I mean, it will remain just less than a minute, about 40 seconds for the British team to cap the trench, but they have to wipe a possible foothold from
Yeah,
the
it's
BNL, and
very wishful thinking there.
they have to be more than coordinate.
Very interesting game overall.
Oh, and GB team wipe for them. Now we're seeing only BNL going huge 4-2.
It's coming home. It's
Oh.
coming home, man. Yes. They're so happy.
BNL. BNL, a team of bullies, I see.
Yes. They're so glad they can use our own tactic that they spent years slagging off to beat us. Fair enough. So at this point
At
you
this
won't see
point-
any sort of tactics. I don't think it's done, and
Oh,
everyone's
well.
just going to want to be killing anyone they can.
Almost team wide for the BNL. Oh, they
The
spawn
first
all the way
one.
in the mid. British managed to 3/4 cap this trench, but they actually managed to cap it, maybe.
Not quite yet, but
Oh, I thought the British team spawned back in their trench. And
there.
1 minute is left.
Impressive. Okay.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah, but just have a quick look at this scoreboard. We've seen top killer is Ragnar with 57,
Really
34,
coming back.
followed by Tom Graham 47 and 30. Really managed to be the carry player for the GB team. Sorry.
Yeah, Maggie having a much better round this second time round.
Some good trash talking is going in the chat, but yeah. BNL managed to win and flies to the final
Against
versus Nordic.
Yes. Should be a good game, that. Even though you cheated. Nice. Yes, well, very interesting game.
Squad. Oh, levels. Squad levels. Ah, that was a little mistake, but yep. So far it's over, and yep. I think we've seen tomorrow for the final games.
Yes.
GB versus France and BNL versus Nordic. Maps will be selected soon, I guess.
Yeah, should be done this evening. Anyway, see everyone tomorrow, I guess.
See you. Have a nice.